Arizona's Family is your Arizona election authority, and we are only 36 days away until the presidential election. Tonight, both candidates will face off for their first debate, with voting already underway in 27 states. So here in Arizona, early voting kicks off October 7th. That debate tonight will be 90 minutes long, no commercial breaks, which gives the candidates plenty of time to talk about a slew of issues. So CBS News political correspondent Ed O'Keefe is joining us live from Cleveland. We thank you very much for joining us. We know there are a lot of fireworks expected. What else can we expect tonight?
Well, Javier, good to see you. Welcome to Cleveland. We're in the debate hall where they're just starting to get prepared with the morning rehearsals there. You can see three people standing in for the president, Joe Biden, and the moderator. That guy on the left is where President Trump will stand. That guy on the right is where you'll see Joe Biden. That guy there at the desk, that's where Chris Wallace of Fox News will be moderating tonight's debate. 6 topics of conversation: Supreme Court, the economy, the pandemic, race and violence in this country, the Trump and Biden records, and the integrity of this year's elections. Each of those broken up into 15-minute chunks. And as you said, no commercials. The three of them on stage will be the only ones in this room, we're told, who won't be wearing one of these masks. Everyone, or most people in this room at least, we're told, will have been tested in advance and must, of course, test negative for COVID-19. It's a big concern here. We're on the campus of the Cleveland Clinic, of course, one of the nation's biggest medical firms, and they've been helping out the debate commission get ready, not only with security, but with medical safety.
Although taxes weren't one of the listed topics for tonight, what are the chances that is brought up, talking about the New York Times report on the president only paying $750 in 2016 and 2017?
Oh, boy, if it doesn't come up, that would be a surprise. You're right. Whether it's the moderator, whether it's Joe Biden himself, it is likely that the New York Times reporting on the 20 years of tax returns that they've gotten their hands on will come up in some way. The Biden campaign has seized on this to make the broader argument that the candidate has been making in recent days. He's trying to contrast his working class roots from Scranton, Pennsylvania, with the president's more comfortable New York upbringing. This plays right into that, and it is likely that the former vice president will find a way to mention it. He's already got advertising running. They're selling paraphernalia on his campaign website. It says things like, "I pay more in income taxes than Donald Trump." It is certainly a sort of manna from heaven for them. But for the president, he's got to find ways to poke into Joe Biden's lead, especially in battlegrounds like Arizona and others across the country. He'll do that in one way or another, probably by raising concerns about the former vice president's mental fitness, potentially also by bringing up the business career of his son, Hunter Biden, who, of course, was the subject of a recent Republican congressional report on the work he did in China and Ukraine when his father was vice president.
After all, this is Politics 2020, so what are the chances that moderator Chris Wallace will have an opportunity to fact check during tonight's debate?
So that's actually an interesting question, Javier, and something that's been the subject of debate around the debate. The Debate Commission, a nonpartisan group of Republicans and Democrats who put these on every 4 years, says it's not the moderator's job to serve as a fact checker necessarily, but to ask the questions and get out of the way. And Wallace has made the argument in recent days that it's not up to him necessarily to do that. It's up for the two candidates to have a conversation and do that themselves. And of course, regardless of what happens on stage, there will be plenty of fact-checking. We'll do that as part of our CBS News coverage tonight. There'll be plenty of it online and in the papers tomorrow, undoubtedly. You guys will probably be talking about it tomorrow morning as well. The commission knows that. And so what they're trying to do here is, look, present the two of them in this joint appearance, allow it to serve essentially as a live job interview, and allow the voters to make up their own minds.
All right, a lot is going to be happening there in Cleveland tonight, so we appreciate you taking some time this morning to talk with us and break down what we can expect.